Today we're here to check out 10 scariest aviation moments. When I saw this title, I laughed. Not because people weren't gonna make it, but because I have a running joke with my subscribers. If you fly BlastphamousHD, you're pretty much guaranteed not to make it. When stuff goes bad, you don't get a verbal message from the pilot. Oh, this is your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. No, you getting this is your captain speaking. My blunder's gone out. Look, hey, for real, look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I actually jumped out of this mug about 17 minutes ago. This is a pre-recorded message. I have good news and bad news. The good news is the snack bar is still open. The bad news is if you have a god, reach down in between your legs and kiss your anus goodbye, because it's more than likely over. But you know that if you read the safety pamphlet, pretty much just pictures of people who are on fire and falling from high places and not making it.
From a pair of birds flying into a Boeing 757 engine in Manchester, England, and a risky mission in the Gulf of Mexico that almost crashed a Coast Guard helicopter, to a nervous Korean man who opened the emergency exit as
nervous my ass, we'd have beat the shit. Bro, if I was on a plane, bro, on God, bro, we'd have started wrecking, homie, bro. On God, bro.
His plane was landing, and a military plane in Australia that narrowly missed a high-rise office building.
Oh, hell no.
Here are 10 of the scariest aviation moments of all time.
Bruh, every time I'm on a plane, there's a scary aviation moment, nigga. I watched a lot of Final Destination as a child, okay? I have good excuses.
Port is the third busiest in the UK. It sits on 1,400 acres of land and services flights to 199 destinations. Like all airports, they do everything possible to keep birds and animals off the runway, but one always manages to sneak on. On April 29th of 2007, a Boeing 757 was preparing for a flight from Manchester to Lanzarote, one of the Canary Islands. As it sped down the runway, a pair of herrings flew into the plane's path. They got caught in the engine, causing it to spit giant flames. A plane spotter who was filming nearby caught the entire incident on camera.
Animals at this point. Ooh.
517 at Delta Zulu.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Taxi.
That's really scary. Oh, no! No! Oh, it's Final Destination. We've now reached our crashing speed of 36,000. We're going down, obviously. Make sure to send the cash app.
Thankfully, none of the 221 passengers were injured when their plane struck the birds. The pilot quickly issued a mayday call and shut down the starboard engine. The flames you see are not because the engine caught fire. They're coming from the roasted herrings stuck inside.
Damn.
The pilot dumped their excess fuel and quickly turned the plane around. They landed safely back at Manchester Airport, and the passengers grabbed another flight to Lanzarote a few hours later. A spokesperson for Manchester Airport said plane engines are built to deal with bird strikes. But since this case involved two large herrings, they couldn't recover.
God forgive us.
On April 29th of 2023, the Carnival Dream was on the last leg of an 8-day cruise. Suddenly, an elderly passenger began experiencing heart attack-like symptoms. At the time, the cruise ship was about 300 miles south of Fort Morgan, Alabama, on its way to Galveston, Texas. The medical staff did everything they could, but the elderly man needed a hospital ASAP. So, they called the Coast Guard for an emergency air rescue. Unfortunately, the weather didn't make rescuing this man any easier.
Yeah, damn that. I'd have let him go. All right, Bob. Well, it looks like you're not gonna make it, Bob. Look, I'm not risking my life for shit. I wouldn't even jump in front of a bullet to save myself.
Just as the helicopter was getting ready to land, the weather took a turn for the worse. Rain and lightning pelted the area. Not only that, but the rough waves made landing on the moving ship even more difficult. The pilot could hardly hold his bird steady. Then, he nearly plunged into the Gulf of Mexico.
I don't trust boats. I fell off a boat when I was 5 years old, man. I did. Bruh, I almost cried when Jack got the bone chick before I did, man. That was bullshit. You know what I mean? Bro, I bought that bitch a drink. What type of shit? I mean, that's not that bad. At least only the people on the airplane not gonna make it.
The helicopter had no choice but to abort the mission. They
Helicopters
returned to base due to the weather.
They left that nigga. I knew I was the one driving the helicopter. That's exactly what I do.
And everyone had to wait for conditions to calm down. Once
Let
they
that nigga
did,
die.
another rescue chopper arrived and airlifted the man and a nurse to
Absolutely
the
not.
nearest hospital. Though
Absolutely
there's not
not.
much available about the elderly man,
Nope.
we believe he made a full recovery.
Hey, look. Hey.
You've probably seen this
I
video
don't know
making
the
the
nigga.
rounds on social media. On May 26th of 2023, an Airbus A321-200 was moments away from landing at Daegu International Airport in South Korea. It had taken off from Jeju Island about an hour before. Apparently, one of the passengers needed to get off ASAP. As the plane approached the tarmac, a South Korean man grabbed the emergency door and opened it. Frightened and confused passengers tried to stop him. All it took was a tiny crack and the door flung
I'd have
open.
beat his ass.
Prepare to have a new irrational
feet
fear unlocked.
On this nigga. Bro! Hey! Hey! You Mexican bitch! You open the door! Hey! Fuck him up! Get him! Absolutely not. If the door's already open, it's chalked. It said they tried to get at him, okay? So we had 30 seconds of this dumb, frantic bastard trying to open the door. We'd have got to this nigga in 4. If homie would have kept struggling, I'd have broke his arm off rip, and then we would have had our way with him. Not like that. I'm just saying, in jail, you got to fight. And that's what I mean by have my way with him. But only because he was trying to open the door. You got to break at least the arm and the leg and borrow his wallet and never give it back. I'd have beat his ass, bro. I'd have beat the shit out of him. What you gonna do, jump? Go ahead and jump, stupid. It's open. Huh? There you go.
The man
Have at
said
it.
he felt suffocated and needed to get off quickly.
AKA he was soft is what that means.
Apparently, jumping 700 feet to the ground was his idea of a safe landing. A few passengers fainted while others had trouble breathing. They were taken to the hospital when the plane finally landed. According to police, the man had just lost his job and was dealing with a ton of stress. Thankfully, the plane wasn't at cruising altitude when he opened the door. If it was, those sitting nearby would have literally been ejected into the sky. The temperature would plummet to frostbite-inducing levels, and the plane would possibly even break apart.
Homie open the door and we dying, I'm gonna kill him first. Cause it feels good to hurt those who deserve it, you know what I'm saying? Hurting the innocent sucks. Bro, I'm not dying just cause this nigga is soft. You lost your job, stupid. It's not that big of a deal, bro. You got Craigslist? Okay, don't get a job off Craigslist. That's not a good idea. It's all bad on Craigslist. We gonna edit that out, man. That good Lord.
After this incident, South Korea's Asiana Airlines stopped selling seats next to the emergency exit.
Yeah. I'd have punched him right in his throat.
Volskaya is a major industrial town in eastern Russia. Every year, Russian motocross fans gather for a local stunt show. But bikers aren't the only ones impressing the crowd. On June 16th of 2015, the show kicked off with a stunt pilot performing some death-defying trick.
Absolutely
but things
not.
went from impressive to
no.
terrifying as he got too close to the ground.
In a sexy way? Is that good? Hey, look, there he is. He's amazing. Oh, look on, kids, as the amazing guy. Man. Oh, this is not good. Oh, okay, he's got it. He got. Oh, man. Oh, cut the commercial. Fluff tickets. Cut the camera. Get the hell out of here. Reporting live from Black TV. White folks are dead, and we getting the fuck out of here. Get in the car. They can put them cameras in a box. Bruh. Is he alive? Hey, he's ejected. He's walking away. He's alive? He just gonna walk it off?
Somehow, our pilot walked away completely unscathed. It's hard to tell what happened since the plane
How did he
crashed behind the
live?
white van. It looks like he lost control while
did he
turning and
live?
just smacked into the grass.
God, my ass, man. That nigga had an extra life.
El Cajon,
Super
California
Mario
is a
Brothers.
small town on the US-Mexico
Lord.
border. The city's name translates to the box, which references the box-like shape of the valley surrounding the city. Apparently, the highway running through El Cajon is an ideal spot for emergency plane landings.
Oh,
On
no.
October 19th of 2018, a 36-year-old student pilot and his 25-year-old instructor Ryan were
Nigga.
flying over the box when they experienced engine trouble. They knew they'd never make it back to the airport, so they aimed for a nearby field.
They aimed for the box.
Spoiler alert, they wouldn't make that one either.
Holy sh!
Yeah. Right in there, huh?
Holy sh!
Yeah, got the whole thing in there. We letting it ride sideways, right? Really gonna take off and everything, bro. He going back up.
Perfect.
Hey, we in this hole. Bro, my nigga in traffic and everything, bro. Nigga, bro. I swear, hey, I bet you $5 the pilot's black. On God. Like, we
According
got
to
kills.
police, Ryan narrowly missed some power lines as he set the plane down. He's lucky that stretch of I-8 was straight and not too busy. There's really no avoiding cars when you have to land on the highway. Your only hope is that they see you and move. Ryan and his student pushed the plane off to the right shoulder and waited for a truck to pick it up. We're not sure if the student kept up with his lessons after this close call.
Yeah, he might have to shut the fuck up on being a pilot after that, bro. That nigga's bagging groceries at Kroger's now. Like, bruh.
Every summer, Brisbane, Australia hosts the Queensland Arts and Culture Festival. It's a 3-week affair celebrating Australia's most creative minds. It ends with an event called River Fire, which draws
Hey.
everyone's attention to the Brisbane River. However,
Drake
the 2018
recorded
River
Tuesday's
Fire
Live.
had everyone questioning the Royal Air Force's sanity. River Fire was in full swing. A few people were stuck at work and watched the party
set
from
the
their
river on
high-rise
fire?
office. Then, something in the distance caught their eye. It was a Boeing C-17 Globemaster,
Is that
and it
good?
was flying way too close to the ground.
Oh.
Just wait for the pilot, man.
I mean, oh my God. Wait, that's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Oh, shit. Oh, he's going right into the planes. Yeah! Yo, he's going to boom down! Oh!
You've got to.
Oh!
Are you?
Oh!
The Globemaster cleared the office building by about 300 feet.
No.
As far as we can tell,
No.
this was an organized stunt, not an accident. People jumped down the RAAF's throat, calling the stunt irresponsible and comparing it to 9/11. Others came to the Air Force's defense, saying this would have been planned perfectly. Unless the pilot had a freak heart attack, there was a 0% chance he'd crash the plane.
Word? 0% chance, man. That's what they said about Final Destination.
Autogyros, also known as
Testing
gyroplanes or gyrocopters, are a type of one-person
Bruh, that's it.
aircraft. They're sort of like
Bruh,
helicopter
we could
small
steal one
plane
of those hella
hybrids.
easy, man.
Instead of a motor spinning the top
Yeah, 'cause old
rotor,
people
it
be driving
rotates
those,
freely
man.
as
You gotta
air
push them
passes
over.
through
Like,
it, but they can't take off vertically. So
gently
they
so
use
we
a
don't get the
runway
salt
to get
charge.
enough
Yeah.
speed and create
Excuse
lift.
me, sir.
On May 6th of 2011,
stealing
an
this, but have a
autogyro
nice
pilot
day.
was out for a casual flight when something
Yeah,
went
can you imagine that's a
horribly
getaway
wrong.
flight,
His
nigga?
engine
Yeah,
sputtered
we
out,
out this bitch,
meaning he
nigga.
lost all forward thrust. Now came
Yeah,
a dangerous fight
yeah.
against gravity
Oh,
as he
bastard
aimed
never
for a
stood a
dirt road.
chance. Alright, so wait, hey, but for real though, subscribers, can you guys tell me how to fly this real quick? What does this button do? Hey, yo. Hey, yo, but for real though, chat, this is not going good. Help! No! I knew I shouldn't have did what y'all asked me to do. Fuck! Nigga, don't! Yeah, that's not good. Oh, shit! No, nigga, I don't do this. Nigga, oh! Nigga,
While that looked bad, our pilot was perfectly fine. We can't say for sure what happened to his autogyro, though. The first gyrocopters were
the fuck you doing flying something from the 1500s in the first place? The fuck? Where do you get that fucking plane from? Rent a center? Shit, like, come on, bro.
Were invented in Spain in 1923. Amelia Earhart actually held the altitude record for 84 years before an Italian pilot named Donatella Ricci broke it in 2015.
She got beat by the Ninja Turtles.
They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Hell
We
yeah,
hate to
does.
break it.
Hey, use condoms, though. Nigga, she do a cool hula hoop, but don't get any on you. You know what I'm saying? That's a phrase we like to use in Vegas.
On December 12th of 2020, 41-year-old Alejandro Carlson learned what happens in Vegas usually goes viral on social media.
Word.
It was about 1:30 p.m. A plane was taxiing along the runway at
Come
McCarran
on, don't be
International
black.
Airport when the
Please
passengers
don't be
noticed
black.
someone on the wing. According
Nigga,
to police,
he's trying to have sex with the airplane, bro. Oh my God. I'm actually curious to see how much lube he tries to use.
Alejandro jumped the fence and climbed onto
Oh, he's gonna get completely naked for this. He's waited his whole life.
the plane. What ensued
Yup,
was a
he's in there.
45-minute
Ooh,
standoff
ooh.
between police and
Ooh.
Mr. Carlson.
Ooh, he getting loose. Oh shit. He's been waiting a while for this one. Bound chicka wow wow. No. Oh, he's in there. He's going for it. Yeah, hey, look, I ain't even never smashed a female that tall, man. I've climbed a couple of females in my time, but man, I ain't never had sex with an airplane. At least not yet. They about to shoot his black ass.
It looked like a pretty rough fall, but Alejandro was okay. He was treated for some small cuts and a broken nose. He was eventually
Bro, that'd been funny. I thought this nigga was about to say he was treated for some small cuts and a broken neck. He died, but he was okay.
booked into county jail for trespassing. Police said Alejandro admitted to being mentally ill. He claimed he had a story to tell.
I don't get that, man. I ain't never, not once, been like, bro, I'm about to fuck the shit out the side of this airplane, no.
And believed jumping on the plane would give him a bigger audience.
Oh,
Hopefully,
boy.
he got the help he needed.
Yep. AKA a shout out. He was trying to get a shout out.
Halim International Airport serves two major purposes in Jakarta, Indonesia. Other than servicing commercial flights, the Indonesian military and president use it for their personal needs.
really broke
So,
his
when a
nose.
cargo plane skidded off the runway in
Skidded?
2021, you can bet everyone was on high alert.
Excuse
On March
me?
20th of 2021, a Trigana Air Boeing 737 cargo plane was trying to take off when something went wrong with the right-hand main gear. Unfortunately, they were already 3,000 feet in the air and had to make an emergency landing.
Yeah, this is your pilot speaking, BlastphamousHD Airlines. Our takeoff is going perfectly as our right gear has snapped off completely. We will be careening off the side of the cliff very shortly. Please mind the seatbelt. Oh my God, these niggas really baseball sled. Tell me it rolls. Do a barrel roll. Is this an appropriate? Look. If I find out people died, I'll edit that out.
The cargo plane was going to Makassar, Indonesia, a relatively short 2-hour flight. Not wanting to risk anything, they turned around and tried to land back at Halim International. But landing isn't easy when one of your gears isn't working. The gear collapsed and the plane skidded off the runway before finally stopping. Thankfully, all 4 crew members were okay.
Damn, they could only afford to have 4 people on a flight? That's bad.
Their plane, though, was in rough shape. The airport had to shut down for 24 hours while they sorted everything out.
Damn. Well, sounds like I can still make the joke. People
Sand
live.
and dust storms are pretty common in Saudi Arabia. They usually happen in the summer or during rough weather. For example, the transition between winter and spring can trigger them. Strong winds pick up sand, dust, and other particles, causing low visibility. As you can imagine, flying through one isn't a walk in the park. On November 30th of 2017,
hell no.
an Airbus A380 was
Damn that.
taxiing down the runway when the sandstorm struck. Visibility dropped to 0, but that wasn't about to stop this pilot.
Why not? Excuse me? We can't see anything, but we're still gonna go ahead and proceed with the flight.
It's scary to think we're taking off.
If anybody can see where we're heading, please text me. As I am only keeping this calm voice because if I sound erratic, I get paid less money. Why there's no way I'm flying through this. Is it flying through ice cream? Like, fuck this. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, what are we doing? Are we flying into the sun?
Things cleared up once the plane punched through the storm, though we imagine everyone on the plane was more anxious than usual. This video is a great example of trust and training. Since the pilot couldn't see, they had to rely on all their skills and communication with ATC for a safe takeoff. But maybe they should have just waited.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That actually was pretty good. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Twisms.